Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a natural magnetism with women, while others struggle to hold a simple conversation? The truth is that attraction isn't magic. It follows specific patterns that can be learned and applied. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 strategies that can completely transform your love life, based on years of observation and study of female behavior. These are techniques that work regardless of your appearance or financial situation. The best part? You can start applying them today and see surprising results in just a few days. Get ready to uncover the secrets that the most successful men with women already know. The power of disdain emerges as a complex and fascinating psychological strategy in the realm of courtship. When we talk about disdain, we're not referring to rudeness or disrespect, but rather a calculated approach that challenges traditional patterns of romantic interaction. Imagine a dynamic where a woman is used to being pursued, flattered, and constantly courted. In this scenario, your attention becomes predictable and consequently less valuable. Strategic disdain acts like a switch that arouses female curiosity, breaking expectations and generating intriguing psychological tension. The key lies in the delicate balance between staying interesting and not appearing completely unavailable. It's about demonstrating that your time and attention hold real value, something that cannot be easily earned. When you stop being an anxious pursuer and become someone enigmatic and busy with your own life, you automatically increase your perceived value. This method does not mean completely ignoring the person, but rather creating an environment where she has to work to earn your attention. It's like a subtle psychological game where you invert the traditional expectations of courtship. The woman begins to wonder, why isn't he giving me all the attention I'm used to receiving? This approach awakens a deep psychological mechanism of seeking and conquest. By showing that you are not fully available, you become more desirable. It's like a magnet that attracts through mystery and apparent independence. Your posture conveys a clear message. You don't need external validation to feel complete. Strategic disdain works because it contradicts the basic logic of pursuit. Instead of chasing after someone, you create an environment where the other person naturally seeks your attention. It's a technique that requires confidence, self-awareness, and a deep understanding of the psychology of attraction. The true art lies in executing this strategy with subtlety and naturalness, without coming across as calculating or false. Your goal is to awaken genuine interest, not to manipulate feelings. Confidence and authenticity are always the fundamental ingredients for any successful courtship strategy. The importance of scarcity and attraction operates as a fascinating psychological principle that completely transforms relationship dynamics. When a man is constantly available, his attention becomes something trivial and predictable, losing all power to spark genuine interest. Imagine a scenario where you are always accessible, responding to messages instantly, canceling personal commitments to be available, and demonstrating an almost desperate urgency to please. In this context, you become easily dispensable, just another number on an endless list of suitors. Scarcity works as a mechanism of valuation. By establishing clear boundaries and demonstrating that your time is precious, you automatically differentiate yourself from the crowd of people who are constantly available. It's not about being rude or dismissive, but rather communicating through your actions that you have an interesting and independent life. When you show that you are not always available, you create an aura of mystery and desire. Women are naturally attracted to men who seem to have goals and ambitions beyond just winning them over. Your unavailability does not signify disinterest, but rather a demonstration of self-worth. The key lies in the delicate balance between showing interest and maintaining your independence. You need to convey that you are interested, but not desperate. Your interactions should be strategic, planned, and not impulsive. Establishing this dynamic requires confidence and self-awareness. It's not about a manipulative game, but an authentic expression of your personality and values. When you value your own time and space, you naturally become more attractive. Scarcity works because it awakens the instinct of conquest. Humans tend to desire what seems difficult to obtain. By creating this calculated distance, you provoke a natural curiosity, causing the other person to strive to earn your attention. Therefore, transform your approach. Stop being just another available suitor and become someone truly interesting and desirable. Your life, your goals, and your independence will be the greatest attractions on this journey of conquest. Strategic indifference represents a complex psychological technique in the realm of courtship, where calculated indifference becomes a powerful tool of attraction. Unlike rudeness or direct rejection, this method operates in a subtle zone of nonverbal communication that arouses intense interest. Women are often surrounded by suitors eager for attention, constantly flattering and pursuing. In this scenario, indifference arises as a disruptive strategy that breaks traditional expectations of romantic interaction. By demonstrating calmness and confidence even when she tries to provoke jealousy, you convey a message of emotional stability. Your demeanor must communicate that you do not depend on external approval, creating an environment where the woman naturally feels challenged to win your attention. The goal is not to be cruel or insensitive, but to provoke genuine curiosity about who you are and what makes you so interesting. Staying calm means not overreacting to attempts at emotional manipulation. When she realizes that her strategies do not work, she automatically starts to question herself and seeks ways to draw your attention. It's a psychological game where you maintain control without seeming manipulative. The essence of strategic indifference lies in the ability to communicate personal value. You show that your time, energy, and attention are precious resources, not distributed freely to anyone. This approach works because it contradicts the basic logic of traditional romantic pursuit. It's important to highlight that indifference does not mean total disinterest. It's a delicate balance between showing that you are open to a connection, but not desperate for it. Your life must seem interesting and complete, regardless of the presence or absence of a relationship. The key is authenticity. Any attempt that feels rehearsed or false will be quickly perceived and discarded. Your confidence must be genuine, born from deep personal knowledge and solid self-esteem. When executed correctly, strategic indifference becomes a natural magnet of attraction, causing the woman to feel intrigued and drawn to your enigmatic persona. Self-worth represents a fundamental pillar in the art of conquest, transcending simple techniques to transform into a philosophy of life that naturally attracts admiration and interest. When a man truly understands his own value, he becomes irresistible, not out of arrogance, but from the authenticity he emanates. Cultivating self-confidence means much more than simply appearing secure on the outside. It's an internal journey of self-discovery, where you truly understand your strengths, limitations, and potentials. This deep understanding translates into a magnetic energy that fascinates women, regardless of traditional physical standards. Establishing clear boundaries demonstrates emotional maturity. It's not about being inflexible, but about clearly communicating your needs and expectations. When you show that you are not willing to diminish yourself or compulsively adapt to others' desires, you automatically awaken respect and admiration. Building an interesting life serves as a natural magnet for attraction. Investing in hobbies, developing skills, maintaining active social circles, and pursuing personal goals creates an aura of complexity and depth. Women are naturally attracted to men who seem to have purposes beyond simply winning them over. True self-worth does not imply selfishness, but rather a healthy balance between self-love and consideration for others. It's about being completely satisfied with yourself without needing constant external validation. This internal security manifests in every gesture, every word, and every glance. Your energy conveys much more than words. When you genuinely believe in your value, this conviction becomes almost palpable. People, especially potential partners, perceive this authenticity instantly. It's not something to be faked, but something to be cultivated through continuous internal work. Investing in personal growth, whether through books, courses, therapy, or challenging experiences, enhances your capacity for self-valuation. The more you know yourself, the more confident and attractive you become. It's a virtuous cycle where self-knowledge generates self-confidence, and self-confidence fosters genuine connections. Self-valuation, therefore, is not just a courtship strategy, but a lifestyle that completely transforms your relationship with yourself and others. When you truly value yourself, the world around you naturally adjusts to recognize and celebrate that unique energy. Authentic communication represents a fundamental pillar in building genuine and meaningful connections. Unlike manipulative approaches, This strategy values honesty and transparency as essential elements in interacting with potential partners. Active listening emerges as a crucial skill in this process. It means being truly present in the moment of conversation, interested not just in the words, but in the essence of what is being shared. When you show the ability to listen without judgment, creating a safe environment for expression, you automatically set yourself apart from most men. Honesty in intentions serves as a powerful differentiator. Being clear about your feelings, expectations, and boundaries communicates emotional maturity. Women appreciate men who do not play psychological games or create false narratives just to win them over. Transparency generates mutual trust and respect. Body language complements this authentic communication in a fascinating way. Your gestures, gaze, posture, and facial expressions convey much more than words. A relaxed posture, consistent eye contact, and confident movements reveal deep levels of self-confidence and sincerity. Communicating authentically also means acknowledging vulnerabilities. It's not about appearing perfect but human. Sharing true aspects of your personality, including doubts and insecurities, creates deeper and more meaningful emotional connections. This approach requires courage and self-awareness. It demands that you are truly comfortable with yourself, without the need for masks or performances. When you communicate from a place of authenticity, your energy naturally becomes magnetic. It's important to emphasize that authentic communication does not mean being brutally direct or disrespectful. There exists a delicate balance between honesty and sensitivity. Your words need to be truthful, but also empathetic and considerate. Authenticity proves to be a powerful fuel for attraction. Women are naturally drawn to men who know who they are, who do not need external validation, and who communicate with clarity and respect. This type of communication transcends superficial courtship techniques, creating genuinely meaningful connections. Maintaining proactivity means transforming your romantic approach from a passive stance to a dynamic and engaging attitude. When we talk about initiative, we are not referring to invasive or desperate behavior, but rather a conscious strategy to demonstrate genuine interest and positive energy. A proactive man understands that relationships are built through shared experiences. It's not enough to just wait for romantic events to magically occur. It's necessary to create interesting and memorable opportunities. Planning creative dates, suggesting different activities, and maintaining engaging communication are fundamental elements to ignite and sustain female interest. Proactivity also manifests in the ability to lead conversations and moments without seeming controlling. It means having the confidence to take initiatives, propose plans, and demonstrate security in your choices. Women are generally attracted to men who know what they want and have the energy to accomplish their goals. Being proactive does not merely mean scheduling dates, but creating meaningful connections. This implies being emotionally present, proposing engaging discussions, sharing personal experiences, and showing genuine interest in the story and personality of the person you are relating to. The art of being proactive involves balance. You need to show interest without seeming desperate, propose meetings without being intrusive, and lead situations without being authoritarian. The key lies in the subtlety and authenticity of your actions. Men who master this skill understand that attraction goes far beyond physical appearance. It's about energy, purpose, and the ability to create special moments. A well-crafted invitation, a suggestion for a different activity, or an engaging conversation can be much more powerful than any superficial compliment. Proactivity also serves as a demonstration of emotional maturity. By taking conscious initiatives, you communicate that you are emotionally prepared to build a genuine connection without psychological games or manipulation. Transform your approach. Stop being a passive bystander and become the protagonist of your romantic story. Your energy, creativity, and willingness will be the biggest differentiators on this journey of conquest and true connection. In the realm of courtship, understanding and empathy emerge as fundamental tools for building genuine and meaningful connections. Far beyond superficial techniques, this approach represents a revolution in how men relate to women, prioritizing true emotional connection. Recognizing feelings means not just hearing words, but diving deeply into the essence of what is being communicated. When a woman sees that you are really absorbing her narrative without judgment or interruption, she naturally feels valued and understood. The ability to be emotionally present completely transforms the relational dynamic. It means creating a safe space where vulnerabilities can be shared without fear of criticism or invalidation. Your role is not to solve all problems, but to offer genuine and warm support. Empathy surpasses mere agreement. It represents the ability to truly put yourself in someone else's shoes. This means validating emotions even when you do not entirely agree, demonstrating respect for each person's unique experience. By developing this sensitivity, you drastically differentiate yourself from most men. Women seek deep connections where they can feel completely understood and accepted. Your ability to listen actively and respond with sensitivity becomes a powerful emotional magnet. Demonstrating empathy through concrete actions further enhances this connection. It's not enough to simply say, "I understand." You need to show through gestures that you truly care. Small acts, such as remembering details from previous conversations or offering support during tough times, reveal a deep level of emotional commitment. True empathy requires vulnerability. It means being willing to share your own weaknesses as well, creating an environment of mutual trust. When you break down emotional barriers and show yourself to be genuinely human, the connection becomes inevitable. This approach does not represent weakness, as some may mistakenly interpret. On the contrary, it demonstrates extraordinary emotional strength, the ability to be sensitive, understanding, and truly present. It's a sophisticated form of masculinity that transcends traditional and outdated patterns. Therefore, transform your approach. Develop this emotional intelligence that will make you not just an attractive man, but a truly desirable partner. Your ability to understand, respect, and connect deeply will be your greatest differentiator in the realm of relationships. The art of courtship reaches its peak in the deep understanding of emotional strategies. Each technique presented does not represent just an isolated method, but a complete philosophy of interaction and self-valuation. Transforming your approach means abandoning old behavioral patterns and embracing a mindset that prioritizes authenticity, confidence, and mutual respect. The strategies revealed are not manipulative tricks, but powerful tools of self-knowledge that can completely revolutionize your love life. The true secret lies in understanding that attraction transcends superficial techniques and resides in the ability to be genuine, secure, and emotionally intelligent.